Hello friends, welcome. I know I've been gone for like a little while. I just want to explain real quick. Give me a second. Just give me a second to explain real quick. I know some of y'all don't care. Let me explain, right? So I went to Jamaica. My sister went and got married. It was beautiful. However, when I got back, I got sick a little bit with the I got it. It's very embarrassing because it's 2023. Why are we still dealing with this? But I've recovered. I feel a lot better. And I'm here today to talk about some things on Reddit. So today I'm switching it up just a little bit. We're gonna go to a new subreddit. So this is something that everyone should know. We all know DoorDash, right? When you order your food, you get it, it's expensive. For a one-person meal, you can get a 2 cheeseburger meal at McDonald's. It's typically like $12. You buy it on DoorDash, it is $37. But this is not about that. This is about people who have experienced really weird DoorDashers. I don't know if these stories are true or not. Granted, a lot of stuff on the internet, who knows if it's true or not. But, okay, I'm here to talk about it because I feel like this really happens. It hasn't happened to me, thankfully, but I feel for some of these people. So let's just get right into it. So the first story reads, "She let her kid eat my Frosty. I got Wendy's delivered tonight because I'm drunk. Driver comes up to my driveway, hands me the bag of food, but no Frosty. Tries to just walk away. So I say, hey, where's my Frosty? She tells me, my daughter grabbed it. There was nothing I could do. Gets in the car and drives away. I tipped you $12 for a 4-mile trip and you let your kid eat my Frosty? If you're on the subreddit, I want you to know you suck. I was looking forward to dipping my fries in that Frosty." Now, I understand both ways, but in the professional terms, you shouldn't have your kid eating the Frosty if you're a DoorDash driver. How about you order your kid a Frosty next time? If you know you're with your kid and you know how your kid is, you know your kid is gonna want a Frosty. Anyway, that was very traumatic to me because I couldn't imagine someone bringing my food and saying, oh, my kid ate it, whatever, and I gave you a $12 tip. You will have to meet me in the backyard because nope, especially when I'm drunk. Come on. The next one reads, "For Dashers, why do you put orders right up against a screen door that opens outward?" Title says it all. Dashers tend to lock you in your house by putting the bag directly against an outward opening door. Then I have to spill my drink to open the door. Eye roll. I don't give Dashers bad reviews unless this happened. Heck, once someone dropped a drink on my porch. Huge mess, no report, and they didn't even say anything about it. Just ding dong ditch. But if you block me in with my food, you're getting a low star review. And it has been brought to my attention that you can take back tips on DD. I will add the screen door issue to my instructions, and if the instructions are ignored, it will go from a 20%-ish tip down to 0%. Problem solved. Thanks, Reddit, especially the Dashers who seem to love being trolls. We customers can troll back. Now, I must say I use Uber Eats, and I'm not trying to be like an elitist, but this has never happened with me on Uber Eats. Let me know. If you use Uber Eats, has this happened to you? You have a screen door that you push out and they set the food right in front of it. So you pretty much either have to use like a back door if you have one, or you just kind of like spill your drink to open the door. Because it's typically like the food, you can kind of like move it a little bit, it's fine. But it's the drink that you push it and spill it over. And now you gotta find something else to drink with your food. Horrible situations. The Frosty plus this, I'm like getting the chills, man. This is scary. Very scary business. Okay, so here's the third story. It says, "Officially deleted my account. I ordered a late night dinner around 1 a.m. The instructions are to leave it at my door. I've never had issues with this before, but the driver decided to knock repeatedly on my door, which at first I just assumed they were new or unaware of the instructions. However, I decided to not open my door and told him to leave it. He would not leave. I watched him set my food down and pretend to walk down the hall and then slowly started backing to my door. He then picked up my food and moved it further away so I couldn't view it in the peephole. Then stood outside my door and continued this for over 15 minutes. I finally got on a very loud phone call saying, "Okay, you're here, see you soon," and he took off. The entire situation felt unsafe. A reminder to you all, never open your door. That's now the first two obviously a little bit of trolling, but this is scary, especially as a woman. Now, especially if you're a woman who lives alone and you have to pretty much deal with stuff like this, it really could be traumatizing. Like, this person said they deleted the app. Luckily, I just typically tell them to leave it at the door and I go have my boyfriend go pick it up. We of course have a Ring camera, so that also would deter people from trying to do like creepy things like that, because if you do something, maybe you're caught in 4K, you're on camera. And I will upload it to that neighborhood Ring app and we would have some discussions and the police will be involved. It would be a lot going on. But obviously this person just had a peephole. And I mean, I guess you can call the police or whatever, but who knows how long it'll take them to show up. You want to eat your food. Like, stop playing with me. Drop my food off and leave. This is ridiculous. I don't understand. I do understand. I don't know what state this is in. Some states have like higher trafficking rates than others. So, you know, like in Texas or Ohio or something, who knows? But a good solution to this would be to make your DoorDash name be a male's name. So people just kind of assume that you're a dude and they won't possibly really try that. Another thing you can do is maybe have some pepper spray on you when you go to get your stuff, just to, you know, be sure, have it locked and loaded, ready to go. Or third option, depending on what state you live in, you know, keep that thing on you when you go to get your DoorDash. It shouldn't have to be that way, but unfortunately, this is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Shout out to Drake, man. Okay, this is the fourth and last story. This is very similar to the one that I previously read. And the reason why I decided I wanted to talk about DoorDash horror stories, because this is really a thing. And you hear a lot of times with like Uber, the actual like Uber driving, where people in Lyft, where people are like jumping out the cars, and you know, you get these weird drivers who kind of like try to take you somewhere and things like that. But with DoorDash, it's a little bit scarier because they can like drop off the food in like in their shift, and now you're not being tracked. You're typically being tracked on Uber, but if someone tries to like grab you after a DoorDash, they can possibly go untracked and you just kind of, you know, in a bad situation. So people need to be more aware of the things that they're doing, because a lot of people don't have that type of intuition to where they can peep something that's scary, because you might, like the first lady was drunk. Some people are just, you know, they order all the time, so they see the good and everything. They don't really realize that a lot of things can be very suspicious or can potentially be harmful in a way, to where, you know, you really have to watch your surroundings. And you know, these people are coming to your home, your house for the most part. A lot of people are just at home ordering, so you have to be aware and be careful. If these people have your address, they can sit there and watch you come out and get your food to kind of scope who you are, what you look like, and all that. And most of the time, 97% of the time when I order DoorDash, I'll look out the window, wait for them to drive off. Then I'll go and get my food. There's rare occasions like when I'm really hungry or something like that, or if it's like the afternoon, it's like 12:15 and the neighbor's cutting their grass or something, I'll go meet them at the door because I'm hungry. But there are a lot of times where you have to really, especially at night, be careful with these delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart. You have to be careful with these people because you do not know their intentions. So this story reads, I don't use DoorDash anymore because a driver tried to lure me out of my house. Now they have a too long didn't read here, but I'm just gonna go right for the story. I had ordered a dinner from my apartment in college. Of course, the app told me that the driver had picked up my food. He called me and goes, "Hey, just letting you know I have your food, I'm on my way." I thanked him and jokingly said something about the app being right for once. Then he turns the convo and says, "Hey, actually, I'm asking everyone. My wife cheated on me. Should I leave her?" Naturally, I'm taken aback, but I just calmly reply that I don't know him or his wife, so I can't really comment, and we say goodbye and hang up. He calls back a few minutes later and says, "I know you didn't want to answer, but I really need to know if you think I should leave my wife. It's really weighing on me." I started to get nervous and was like, "Look, man, I just want my dinner. I wish you the best, and I'm sorry you're going through it, but it's not my place." I hung up this time and let my roommate know what was happening. The app dinged and told me he was in my parking lot. My roommate was sitting chatting with me when he called again. "Hey, I think I have the wrong address. It just pulled me into a parking garage." I said, "No, the app says you're at the right spot." And he goes, "No, I don't think I am. Will you come outside to the parking lot so I can see if it's you?" Mind you, it's 9:30 at night, so it's pretty dark. My roommate took my phone and said, "Listen, buddy, you're gonna drop the food off at our door since you know damn well you're at the right spot. If me opens the door and we see your face, my baseball bat is gonna meet you. Understood?" I know that's right. That worked thankfully, and he left the food and ran. I reported him to DoorDash customer service and they said, "Yeah, this is the first complaint like this about him, but as of right now, there's nothing we can do." That was the end of it. So what? You can't, granted, you can't do anything about it because there was technically no crime committed. But if that's not the first time, like, do you just wait until something happens to make a move? That sounds so counterproductive. At the first one, okay, give them a warning. Hey, stop doing stuff like that. The second time, now you kind of like making us look a little bad. I'm sure people like this that go through bad experience like this, they delete the app completely. They're finished. If I had experience like this, I would be done. I would be done. I'm going to Uber Eats. This is really unacceptable from DoorDash. It's so weird how it's like, oh, we're just gonna wait until he actually hurts somebody to really do something about it. How many reports do you need, DoorDash? How many? Because certainly if this isn't the first time, it surely will not be the last time. This creep is gonna continue to do this until he finally is able to get somebody. And who knows if they already haven't gotten anybody. Like they could have gotten somebody already. You just don't know. People, every day, multiple people go missing, and it's up to the police really and the detectives to connect the dots. But like I said, you can be a DoorDash driver, deliver some food, and then like end the shift, and I think that's when it stops tracking you by your phone. And then you can go on and just do whatever. It's crazy that they would just be like, "Oh, we can't do nothing about." Why not? And you should be able to block drivers. So if this person decides they want to continue doing DoorDash or ordering through DoorDash, they can potentially get the same person to deliver them food again. That is so scary. These last two stories are great examples of why you should be very aware of your surroundings, especially at night, as a woman too, of course. Something as innocent as ordering very expensive, overpriced food from an app. Granted, it's a service, yeah, okay, but people shouldn't have to deal like this. And of course, there's always going to be creeps in the world. It's just so disheartening to know that stuff like this will happen. And even when you report it, DoorDash will just be like, "Sorry, can't help ya. Maybe if he, get ya, we can help. But right now, we can't do anything." They can technically deactivate his account, but it's up to their discretion, I guess. And they thought that it wasn't that important or that big of a deal. That's DoorDash for you. That's why I say go to Uber Eats. I've never had these issues. Knock on some wood somewhere. I haven't had those issues with Uber Eats, and I might order some Uber Eats today because, baby, I don't feel like cooking. I would DoorDash. I would Uber Eats so quick. And that whole situation was weird because why are you even asking a stranger about situations like that? And I get it, some people don't have a community. Some people don't have friends, family that they can discuss these types of things with. But at the same time, what do you think a stranger is going to do? What you can do at that point is go on Reddit, go on one of these Our Relationships, Our AITA, go in there and ask your question. Why are you bothering these people that's hungry? These people want to eat. They don't care about you and your wife. Nope. Sorry. I don't care. And then to continue to press it like, hey, I really need, no, shut up. No. But anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here, for sticking around. I love y'all a lot. I just want to say that. Okay? Mwah. You know? So yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna be making more videos because I am not sick no more. Hey, yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to give me a like if you like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because like I could use that support to keep me going. I feel like my necklaces is crooked. But yeah, anyway, I love you all. And to all, good night. I'll see you next time.